Hello and welcome back to The Long Dark. This is episode 6. When I left off, we were and still are starving out here in a valley with a sprained ankle and a sprained wrist and bad weather. I did figure out how to look at my first aid as well as a lot of these other really neat options. And as I looked at sprained ankle, it says you have twisted your ankle and are now suffering a sprain. Your mobility will be reduced until you treat it or it heals over time. So I can treat it with 2 painkillers, it looks like, or rest remaining. Seems like if I rest for 4 hours, the ankle is the most important one. I think I'm going to end up taking the 2 painkillers. I need my mobility back. I don't necessarily... Let's see, sprained wrist. You have sprained your wrist. You will not be able to hold weapons until you treat it or it heals over time. Then we're going to wait. Oh, I wish I wouldn't have put... I didn't put too much into this stove. Hindsight being 2020. Because now I know that the mushrooms don't actually feed me. They just make a tea. A wonderful tea that can be used as an antibiotic, but it's not food. And we so need food. So we're going to venture out into the cold. Let's see. It's not too cold. It only feels like -2, so we can actually stay out here for a good bit.
So hungry.
What we need is a deer. We need to find a deer that's been killed by wolves. Oh man, these little stumps freaked me out for a minute there. I thought it was a wolf really close up. I would grab more mushrooms, but again, I don't really need the tea right now. We can get some more sticks. Sure. Would be nice to find some saplings. Because even once my hide and my gut cures at the ranger station or lookout point or whatever it is to the lake, I still don't have the wood I need to make a bow. So then there's that. Uh-oh, hello. No, I'm not going to sit here and hack at the branch. What do we have up here? A feather? I keep thinking I see feathers because I'm going to need those as well for arrows. And this is a massive branch. It will yield quite a bit. I can't afford to do a lot of work right now.
Probably useful.
Oh, I don't even know how I'm going to keep my bearings. I do know I can harvest this lichen. So I'm going to do that. Yes, very good, very good. I believe I saw something for that in the crafting menu, which I will look at in a bit. Don't believe it's edible. I can't always follow my tracks, although I'm not sure for how long they will be visible. Some more lichen over here. Well, it's at least not as cold as it was. I'd almost rather it was like this. I'll take the hindrance to my visibility to be able to walk out here and have it not be so cold. As soon as I can make a trap. Hold on. Are those birds over a body? I can't see any birds. That's almost impossible. So we're just going to go uphill. Other than the... sprained wrist? What? Wait a second. I sprained both my wrists from climbing uphill. Oh my goodness. I should have known that this would be treacherous. So now I have... That's okay, because if I rest for 2 hours, I should be able to get both of my wrists in good shape. And I don't really have any weapons to worry about holding. Oh, although I do have a flare. That was kind of my last ditch Hail Mary, if I found myself in a crappy situation, was to pull out the flare and wave it like a crazy person. Oh, look at the rabbit. Oh, maybe I should go back. But I feel like I'm going back to nothing. If I go back, I'm going back to a house with no food in it. Oh, hello. Could you be? No, you're not a sapling. You're part of this fallen down tree. Oh, I would love to find a cabin in the woods. Not like a creepy, scary cabin in the woods, but, you know, like a well-stocked apocalypse ditching point. Maybe like a bomb shelter with just walls and walls of canned goods as far as the eye can see. I'm not sure how I'm going to find my way back, or even where I'm heading. But I'm done waiting at the lake. We can work our way back there if we need to. A deer. This is what I'm talking about. This is what we need. So what do we have? 1.9 kilograms of meat. This is good. How long is this going to take? 1 hour and 27 minutes. Let's do it. Oh, I know it's cold. I know. That's pretty much it. There's nothing to harvest. What do we have over here? Firewood. Good, 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 good. I'm curious what this is here. It's like some kind of barn, but it's out here in the middle of nothing, or is this somebody's area? All right, let's stay on the move. I don't know if this meat is going to attract wolves, but I don't want to loiter. I definitely don't want to just loiter. What is this? Just a big piece of ice. Oh, hello. Trapper's Homestead. Interesting. Very intriguing. Still no saplings anywhere to be seen. That's a little frustrating. Let's see what we have here at the Trapper's Homestead. Oh my god. Okay, well, then. Oh, matches. A hunting rifle. Canned foods. Oh, peaches. Rifle ammunition. Military grade MRE.
This will come in handy.
Yes. Eat it. 1750 calories. We are done with starvation for now. I'm just going to sit and just kind of bask in that for a moment. This really is like the oasis in the desert. I felt like this episode would be my last one of this playthrough,
Okay.
and I'm happily mistaken. Look at all of this wonderful stuff and matches and a stove. There's not much food here, but with a hunting rifle, who needs a bow? It doesn't even matter, and I haven't found saplings yet. Oh, look at all these matches. Oh, we're gonna go hunt us some deer. Look at all of these wonderful beef jerky. Yes, beef jerky. No, we're not using the workbench. Orange soda, check. Snare, very good. Simple tools, yes. Very good. So much. Wilderness kitchen. Tips and tricks on how to prepare food in the wilderness. Improves your cooking skill by 10 points. Take that. That's a thing. More accelerant. Matches and matches. Oh my. Newsprint. The rifle. An old 303 caliber bolt action hunting rifle will bring a deer down, maybe a wolf.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, the safe though. Requires a combination. Yeah, we're gonna drop some gear. We're gonna figure out what to do with this. 5 rounds in a box. Okay, we're gonna do a round count here before too long as well. It's pretty exciting stuff. Oh, we've got more food up here. This looks like a sewing kit. And some more dog food, some dusty dog food, some new dog food, rifle cleaning kit, and some cloth, very good. A bed, metal containers, that's where we will store our stuff. The shelf we're going to leave alone for now. Storm lantern we're going to take. So at this point now we have to go back. We have to go back to the other place to move our supplies here. Basically, that's how that goes. All right, let me stop spinning in circles for a minute and look at, okay, so it's all the same stuff, so they're not telling me anything new here. But what I can do is I'm going to go ahead and try something different with, oh no, no, I need to cook this deer meat like now. Oh, I didn't even, okay, all right. Yeah, of course, I came into a nice warm cabin with a bunch of deer meat.
Come on, little fire.
And
Come
I didn't even think about that. I don't want to waste it. I shouldn't have eaten the MRE. I should have, such a knucklehead. Should have saved the MRE and eaten the deer meat. I'd forgotten I just harvested a bunch of deer meat. That's okay. We're going to cook it and hopefully it won't give us food poisoning. I don't know how that works in this game, but I'm sure with the realism that it's not going to be anything I want to do. On purpose, for darn sure. Nothing I'm going to want to deal with. I wish I knew how to cooked fresh venison. So cooking it changes it to fresh. That's good. Alright, let's see. Fresh venison, cooked, 600 calories. 800 calories. I don't know even if I need that many calories. Wow. I really should have saved that MRE. I really should have. No, wait a second. Before the fire dies out here, let's add some of these sticks. No, we're not going to burn the book. We're definitely not going to burn that book. We want to learn how to cook that stuff. Or how to get better at cooking in the wilderness cooking. That's what I want. Anyways, I want to melt a liter of, or melt snow into a liter of water before I press on. Because I don't want to take it for granted that I have plenty of water and forget to do it. It is very pivotal that I make sure I have water on me at all times. There's no excuse not to. Now, until I learn how to cure this meat, I don't know if I want to go hunting right now. I think instead I might focus on moving the supplies. Less than 1 hour of daylight left. Okay, so I'm getting tired. I can't hold the gun, technically. That's something else to consider. After air drying indoors for 5 days. It doesn't say how to air dry it. So I'm just going to throw it down. %1 cured. I do just have to throw it down. That's disheartening. I hope that that's not the case. I hope that... I should have thought of this. Okay, alright, so we're going to go back to the ranger station and get our stuff, and we're going to relocate here. This is our new home. Now let's ditch some of this stuff we don't need in this metal container. I don't need all of this accelerant. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to the antibiotics. I don't need multiple antiseptic. I'm going to hold on to bandages. I'm not going to need the bedroll for now. I'm going to keep the jerky. Cloth. I could repair some stuff. Let's store the matches. And we're going to store the dog food for now. We're going to store the cedar firewood. I'm just going to go down the list. That we need to get rid of. That's serving us no good. We're going to store all of that. Yep, all the mushrooms. I don't see a reason to hold on to all of this. We'll keep the soda. Rifle cleaning kit. Well, we don't need the rifle right now, which means realistically we don't need the ammunition or the sewing kit, cleaning kit. One of these lanterns is empty. Say we'll get rid of, put both of them in there for now. Transfer all of these matches. Okay, we've got our weight down quite a bit, which is what we want. So we still have some matches, some tinder, some wood. I don't I want to let go of that fire starter just yet. All right, and it's nighttime. Let's step outside for just a moment. Let's just take a peek at what we have here. I'm a little nervous, but at the same time, I'm in good shape to do a little light exploration. Temperature has come down. And there's lights in the window now. So that's the shed where the deer carcass was. More deer. This is good. This is good. I could definitely last here for a while. I don't need to eat yet, but I will need to eat in the morning. And I feel like for that reason, I should eat as much of this deer now that I can. Sorry about that, wrong button. I should eat as much of this deer as I can before it goes bad. Gamey venison cooked. I wonder if I can just air dry it like probably needed to do that before no, because it would have just gone bad. I just have to assume it's nothing I can do yet, right? Crafting, bandage, dressing, torch. That doesn't help. Campcraft, snow shelter, snare. I don't see anything that's gonna help. So, although I do know dropping this stuff on the ground was the way to go. Beyond that, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna go ahead and eat the meat. I might as well, to give me as many calories as I can. And so we have 10 hours of darkness left. I'm not fully tired. You know what? I'm going to read a book. Books, check them out. Let's do 2 hours. Oh, it's too dark to read. Of course it is. Of course it is. Well, then I feel like I let the fire burn out. Then what we're going to do is we're going to use our lantern for a little bit. Might as well. We have it. It's here. I can't think of... Oh, here we go. Hold on. Let's try it again. There. Perfect. Now, read. You're not healthy enough to focus on research. Snap. Well, thanks for that. Then I guess we're just gonna sleep? Oh, after 2 hours, my sprained wrists should be healed. That's right. It said if I just waited 2 hours. So we'll rest for 2 hours. We'll take a 2-hour nap. Woke up. We're feeling good. I can eat a little more of this deer if it's still good, which it is. We're just going to keep topping off. And then we're going to drink some water because we can. We don't want that dry mouth while we're sleeping. Oof, nobody likes that. Doing good. Condition improving. This is very good. Very good indeed. Now can I focus on research? Maybe? Look at that. Oh, and that was it on the fuel. Oh, okay, fine. Fine. Well, if it only had that much in it anyways, it wouldn't have done me a whole lot of good without fuel regardless. Although I think I can eat the last of that deer now. I don't want to... Look at that. 2,500 calories again. I don't want to waste it. But I literally just can't eat another bite. We'll do 7 hours of sleep. We'll go till daylight. And then we'll go down and we'll go grab our stuff from the other location. Woke up fully rested. That's very good. A little thirsty. That can be fixed. That is not a problem. There we go. Feeling very good now. A little hungry, and I'm pretty sure our deer is still good. Well, then let's eat it up. And we got the jerky with us. This is good. This is really good. So the only thing really ruined are the shoes. It doesn't look like I can repair them. I can't wear them. Looks like these are better. The ragged mittens are better than the ski gloves. Warmer than gloves, better than nothing. Fair enough. Decent, worn, new, ragged. So most of my clothing is in good shape, except my shoes. That's not good at all. Not at all. Let's, pass 1 hour. No. Stop it. Don't pass more time than that. Requires a pry bar to get in the locker. First aid kit, didn't check that. Emergency stim. Another bandage. 12 hours of daylight left. A safe that I cannot crack. Must be a combination hidden somewhere. Well, not gonna find it here. 10% cured? Yeah, I just needed to lay everything out on the ground. Ugh. So frustrating. So frustrating. Alright, well, we'll see what we get. I'm not sure if there's going to be any wildlife out here beyond the deer, because I'm not so much worried about them, and I don't really need them for food. But I still haven't had a rough engagement with a wolf, and I'd like to keep it that way. Okay, so that is east, and that is where I came from. So to get, if my bearings are right, the railroad tracks should be over that hill to the north. So that's where we'll go. Oh my, look at that sun. Oh my goodness, feels like minus 32. What am I doing? No, get back inside. This isn't gonna work. Oh no. It is way too windy. I was outside for just mere minutes. And I lost so much of my temperature. Oh my. Let's see if we have a plan here. Deerskin pants. Supple, warm, and tough. Deerskin boots. I might be able to make some of that. Rabbit skin mitts. I have a snare. I have a snare now. Okay. All right. Let's put out a snare. I think we can get far enough away to do that safely. Used to capture small game. Nope, nope. All right. Look at our temperature. Okay, we're in good shape. We can afford to brave this freezing wind for a little bit. A little bit. But this might be a good day to stay inside and read our book beyond that. I'm definitely not going to make the trek back to the ranger station. Those guts and hide, if they're not curing in the drawer, and I fear they're not, then they just won't be for a little bit, and that's all there is to it. Oh, perfect. There's rabbits right over here. This is wonderful. Oh, it's so wonderfully cold. No, that's fine. That's fine. Just gonna stay focused. We'll see what's down in here. Little nook and crevice here in the mountain. Sticks. All right, let's stay focused. We'll put it here where we can see it from the house. Place. Right there. I wonder if I have to, like, bait it or anything? No, I suppose not. All right, let's get back inside. Oh, my goodness. It is very, very cold. Yeah, we can see that from the house. That's good. Oh, my goodness. Get out of the wind. Oh, the wind is just ripping. Exactly. Teeth chattering. My goodness. Well, we're not going to make any kind of travel plans today. Instead, we're going to start another fire. No, I think we might just warm up naturally. We don't really need to cook anything or melt anything. I think we'll just read. For 5 hours. Sure. Oh, got all kinds of thirsty. Didn't even stop to take a drink. Just read the book straight for 5 hours. She's really into books, you know. It's just the way it goes. Cooking novice. Very nice. Very nice. I like that. What we'll do now is we'll check the outdoors and we'll see if anything's changed. It might be a much better travel now. 7 hours of daylight. That's not bad at all. That's easily doable. I'm looking at my food situation here. Sorry, I don't mean to keep hitting that button. All right, we should be good. We're going to go ahead and trek out here. I can look to see it. I can look at the snare, and I can make an assessment on the snare whether or not I have a deer or I have a rabbit in it. Which if I do, I'll probably just take care of that now, so it can start curing and I can eat it. It's much warmer now that the snow is falling. Doesn't look like anybody's in my snare. Is that a structure? No, that's just some mountain in the distance. Well, I suppose I'll just have to trust that they will find their way to the snare in due time. I need to head north. Travel to the north. We'll get all our supplies out of the other hut, the ranger station. And then we'll lay out all our hide and all our guts, and we'll let them start curing. 5 days is a rough amount of time to wait, and the fact that we haven't even started that clock yet, a little frightening. I very much would like to take care of that sooner rather than later. Oh, what have we here? Some feathers, perhaps? Please be... It's not feathers, of course. Why would it be feathers? This place is a frozen wasteland. There are no feathers. No feathers to be had. But we have plenty of sticks, so we'll just keep picking up sticks. That's fine. Not a problem. So we'll continue to head north here. I believe if my calculations are correct, the railroad track should be right on the other side of these little hills here. These little mounds. And, oh, what have we here? You don't say. Another one. Ooh, and a feather. Wow, those are very small. Jeez. What do we have? Okay, it's quite a bit, but we're gonna do it because we're gonna do it. It's warm and we need all of the stuff. Shadows moved, some time passed. Carcass harvesting. Novice, rank 2. Not bad. Not bad. So I'm still keeping my eye out for saplings. Apparently that is a thing that I need to make a bow and arrow. And I've yet to see any, but I've been keeping my eyes out for any unusual items that I see along the floor. That's going to be a stick. And that's going to be a stick. Getting a little cold. But our condition is improved. We're up to 100% condition, so that's very, very good. There's a deer. That's fine. We're not going to give you any issues. We have all the deer meat we can really hold right now anyways, until I learn how to preserve it. Otherwise, I'll just be cooking it to waste it, and I don't want to do that. But I have a rifle, so I can start taking deer out. No, no. Stay back. Stay back. I want nothing to do with you. We're just going to keep traveling to what I believe is the north here. No, no. Stay away. Don't get all wily with me. Oh, yes! What have we here? I believe I know what these are. They look very much like saplings, and yes, green birch sapling. Needs to be cured before it can be used for crafting and repair. Can be used for crafting and repair after air drying indoors for 4 days. Give me all of them, please. Where have you been all my life? And just make sure we don't burn them for fuel. That would be bad. Okay. Well, I was expecting to find maybe one. And instead found quite a few. So this is not where I expected to be. I'm a little concerned now. I felt like the railroad tracks would be in this direction.
Best be prepared for anything.
Bandage, pork and beans, another hatchet, simple tools, newspaper print. Okay, well, what is this? A broken arrow? The arrowhead and some feathers might be salvageable. Well, I'll take that. I'm sorry to do this, but I'm going to have to turn out your pockets, and you have nothing. Rest in peace. If it was me, and I had something usable in my pockets, I would hope it would do somebody better, better service in keeping them safe than it did to me. That's all. That's all you can hope for. So this frozen lake appears secure. I was a lot more afraid to walk across these frozen surfaces on the first day. But now I feel like I'm taking it for granted that I'll always be able to walk across them. And, it's very possible that I could find myself in a position where I'm walking over the ice and I break and fall through because I feel like I'm invincible and there's no way the ice could break. It's there for me to walk across. This is not good. I feel like I have wandered
This
well.
cold is making my head feel thick.
I feel like I've wandered well and far off the path now. I'm still not seeing any railroad tracks. So I feel like after this house, I'll be cutting in that direction over there. I don't want to keep changing directions, but flare shell, an emergency beacon fired from a distress pistol. That's good, I guess, if you can signal for help. What do we have? A pry bar. Oh, should I just go back? How good is the meat still? Rancid venison. Let's go inside. We don't have a whole lot of time. I think we're just gonna wrap up the episode here. So it looks like I have some beds. No, don't break the shelf. Give me the accelerant. Some beds and another person. Sorry to do this to you. Rest in peace. Bench. Metal container. What do we have in here? More
I bet more
accelerant.
useful.
Might be useful. Chocolate bar. That's good. No place to cook the deer meat. And it's rancid to boot. Well, and 4 hours of daylight remaining. That is where we're going to wrap this episode up. So, thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully, I'll see you next time. And hopefully, you had a good time because I know I did. So, take care.